Okay, this is the P2 paper from June 2022. Question number 7. Let's have a look at it. We can see that this is algebraic methods for the first part. We're going to have the factor theorem here, and then the second part is going to be integration, definite integrals. What we're actually going to end up with is the two pieces of information there will give me simultaneous equations for A and B. But let's go ahead and actually look at it. So parts, not part A, but the first bit says x plus 2 is a factor of fx, and what that means then is that f minus 2 will equal to 0. So if I put that information in, then I'm going to get a times minus 2 cubed plus b minus 2 squared, minus 4 lots of minus 2 plus b is equal to 0. If we tidy all of that up, that's minus 8a, that's 24b plus 8 plus b equal to 0. And if we rearrange all that, I'm not going to take any time to do that sort of thing, you can just check it. It comes to 8a minus b equals 32. So that's the first equation. Let's have a look at the second piece of information, which tells me that the integral between 5 and 3 of ax cubed plus 6x squared minus 4x plus b dx, obviously around that all the time, put it in brackets. The integral of that is going to be equal to 176. So let's actually integrate it, add 1 onto the power, divide by the new power. So I'm going to get a x to the 4 over 4. I'm going to get 6x cubed over 3. I'm going to get 4x squared over 2, obviously just bx there. So that between 5 and 3 is going to give me a total of 176. So if we put that information in, so we're going to get a lots of 5 to the 4 over 4 plus, well, 6 over 3 is 2, isn't it? So 2 lots of 5 cubed minus 2 lots of 5 squared plus 5b. That's putting in 5 minus exactly the same thing, but putting in 3. And again, I'm showing all of this. You've just got to think about how long this is taking you to write out compared to how many marks this is going to be worth. 3b there. All of that equals 176. Well, I've already done this, so I'm just going to jump straight to what that gives us. If you multiply that all out and tidy it up, it comes to 136a plus 2b, all works out to be equal to 12. Okay, so if we do that, tidying all those numbers up comes to that. We had the second one, that's equation number 2. Solving those two equations then, 8a minus b is equal to 32. What I would do with that, if we multiply that by 2 up there, I'm going to get 16a minus 2b is equal to 64 there. And then if I add those two together, I'll get, what's that going to be, 152a. B's cancel, works out to be equal to 76. So a works out to be equal to a half. Perfect. If it hadn't worked out to be a nice neat number there, I'd have been a little bit confused, I'd been a little bit concerned. And then 8a minus b equals 32, remember. So 8 lots of a half minus b equals 32. Leads to b working out to be equal to minus 28. So if we go back to the question, just says find the values of a and b. I've done that. I don't need to do any more information other than that. Okay, hopefully that makes sense.